Hey, 2-3. I miss you guys. We have been doing a lot of artwork here. I hope you're doing a lot of artwork at home. We've been drawing on the sidewalk, and we have also been doing lots of painting and drawing and collage work. So I thought this week we could continue doing more artwork. Yay! And I would love to see more of your artwork sent to me this week. I know there were some problems last week. I'm going to try and walk you through it as easily and quickly as possible for this week, okay? So to start your lesson, you're going to go right ahead and you're going to go to Miss Katie's digital classroom and you're going to click on the 2-3. And this site is going to pop up, okay? On this site, it simply says, hey, this is what we're doing this week. You're going to start by listening to, have you filled your bucket today? Filling a bucket means just making somebody else feel good, okay? And that's going to be one of our pieces for our lesson today. You are going to be filling the walls with hope, okay? That is my hope for this week. Our target is I can create a work of art that shares a message and share it with Miss Katie using Google Forms. The Google Forms part might be trickier than the actual artwork part. Go ahead and you can read through the slides to get an idea about how artists use their voice from home while they are in mandatory quarantine or staying at home. Okay, then you're going to create your own work of art. I'm going to share a few works of art that I found while exploring. They all have different purposes. They're sharing a message, but their messages are different. So in this picture, it has either a nurse or a doctor or somebody in the medical profession, and they have an American flag and a mask, and it says, thank you, okay? So my art, it has a voice. It can share a message. This message says, thank you. That's right. This is a series, these are a series of artworks that I found from Philadelphia. It's a movement where they're trying to fill the walls with hope. Their aim is to cover the walls around the city with optimistic messages during COVID-19. Okay, so each one has a different message. They have very, very, very different imagery and pieces. They all have different images on it. Okay, hope looks different for everybody. But all these works have words as well as pictures to share their message. I like this quote. In a time like this, it's important to be reminded of vision, of joy, of all the elements of the human condition that makes us beautiful creatures. So here's a work of art from a Vermont artist. And because it's rural Vermont, they're not getting plastered on city walls. They're in the front of the artist's yard on a sign. So that's something you could do right from your home. You could make your work of art this week, send me a picture, and then put it up in your front window or out in the front of your yard so that other people can see it. So this one says, when it's not easy, howl at the moon. Well, have you been howling lately? I've been really enjoying howling at 8 o'clock up here in Lafayette. And it really makes me happy to hear everybody else howling too. They all the works of art that I'm going to share right now all share different messages. Here are a few of the different messages people sometimes share. Have hope, wear a mask, thank you, howl to show your support of healthcare workers, spread love, clean hands and save lives. It's smart to stand 6 feet apart. You don't have to use those specific messages, but if you want to, go for it. You can use those words. They're written right there. This one is just showing everybody kind of coming together, dealing with a crisis. You can use sidewalk chalk if you want to do your artwork this week on your sidewalk right outside. That's great. Take a picture of it and send it to me. Okay, this one says, spread some positivity and love. Here's some examples of student artwork that I found this week. The one on the left says, I can help others by caring. And then the one on the right, it doesn't have an image to go with it, but you love them by showing them respect. You could use those words and add in an image. These are ones from online resource that we use to teach from. It's called The Amplifier, and these are famous posters that are now all over the US. This one says clean hands, save lives. And then the one next to it says masks save lives. Some people use humor to bring other people peace. If you want to do that, great. You can take some image from pop culture. So Minnie, Mickey, Elsa. Okay. A lot of kids are getting a little worried about wearing masks. And by putting masks on characters that they know, then that can sometimes bring people joy, maybe smile, maybe laugh, or even just make it easier for them to wear their mask. Here's another student work of art. This is from a 12-year-old in Chicago. And she is using humor in here. And she calls it, help, please help. Don't want goldfish 19. Okay, so instead of COVID-19. Some artists are recreating famous works of art and adding masks to bring more humor to the world around them. This is the Mona Lisa. Okay. Others are doing cartoons. In this one, it's a cowboy riding a bar of soap, trying to lasso COVID-19. And in his hand, he has a little bottle of soap, and he's riding bubbles. So just the idea that soap can conquer this sickness. Other artists use their art to say thank you. And this one says, my heart overflows with gratitude for the workers giving us life. Now, here's my example. This does not mean you need to do this. This is my choice. I know how a lot of us enjoy drawing different Pokemon characters, so I went in a Pokemon direction today. I looked up some videos on how to draw different Pokemon characters, or just looked up pictures to draw from, and then went ahead and drew a few characters, and I added masks because I really am enjoying the pop culture with masks. Mask images that I have been seeing. So I started with a plan. I sketched out 3 characters. I gave them all my own masks. Then I came up with some words. What message was I trying to share? Was I trying to thank people? Was I trying to use humor? I used a little humor in mine, as well as just like, something fun to look at. And so in this one, it says, catch Pokemon, not COVID-19, wear a mask. Then I went ahead and added color and took a picture of myself holding it, so that, and it can just be a picture of your artwork, holding it without you, sorry. And then you're going to upload it. And so if we go back to our wonderful, if we go back to our website here, there is our form. You just click right here on fill out form. It will look something like this. Okay, you're going to put in your first and last name. What message does my art share? My art shares wear a mask. And I think it'll fill somebody's bucket. I hope it makes somebody smile. Do I like my art? I think I like my art. I could have done better, but with the materials I had, I really like it. And then right down here at the bottom, it says add file. So click there, and then you just drag your image right into the place there that they provide. Okay. That is all for this. I miss you guys. I hope that we have a chance to chat online this week. Email me, send me your art, text me. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye, guys.